Welcome to Geekiest of Geeks. This week we are heading to National City for the premiere of Supergirl. Let's go. Up, up, and away. Welcome to my Fortress of Solitude, fellow geeks. I am your host, Doug Croft. There is only one topic on my mind today, and that is the first episode of Supergirl. Caution, there are spoilers ahead. Make sure you watch the show first. After having seen the first episode, I have to say there are a number of things that I loved and am excited about, and there are a few areas of concern. I love that the first villain that Kara goes up against is a male chauvinist lizard man. It's almost as though the writers are taking the inevitable haters of this show and making a mockery out of them right off the bat. I also love the choice for the overarching villain for the season, that being the twin sister of Kara's mother. We've seen how much Kara misses her parents. Obviously, when she learns that her own aunt is trying to have her killed, literally half her living family members, it's going to raise some major emotional conflict for her. Kara left Krypton not as an infant, but as a girl. And unlike Superman, she actually remembers her home planet and having a life there. So it would be interesting to see how that is woven into the story as well. It offers up a lot of possibilities to show flashbacks and backstory on Krypton, which I would be really excited to see. And unlike Smallville, where Clark gradually gains abilities season by season, Kara already knows all about her abilities and is able to use them, although she's not had practice doing so. So there are some potential storylines there too. Kara has super strength, but the aliens she goes up against will have superhuman strength of their own. So as we see in the first episode, Kara will have to outwit her opponents, as much as she relies on her Kryptonian powers. My big areas of concern are with the supporting characters. Hank Henshaw is really dismissive of Kara in the first episode, and that's something that could get old really fast. He barely knows her, but he acts as though Kara needs to earn his respect, and I have no idea why she would want to, frankly. Another character that concerns me is Cat Grant. She is sort of walking a fine line and could easily turn into a Devil Wears Prada parody. I really hope they don't go too far in that direction. The final area of concern is a possible love triangle between Kara, James, and Wynn. I'm not against having a romantic subplot, but it needs to be handled carefully. And in the first episode, it feels like it could pretty quickly slip into being a major trope, something to be avoided at all costs. I think it's better to hold off on any romantic subplots until the show finds its natural footing, and the characters are much more established with the audience. There are other goodies in the pilot episode, such as Dean Cain, who played Superman on Lois and Clark, and Helen Slater, who played Supergirl on the big screen 30 years ago as Kara's adoptive parents, the Danvers. And Kara rescuing a plane, much like Superman does in the first Christopher Reeve film, is pretty awesome. And I'm sure there will be more cameos down the line, perhaps from Smallville alums. And Arrow star Stephen Amell has said there's a good possibility for crossover between Arrow, Flash, and Supergirl TV shows, since they all have the same executive producers. Overall, I love this episode and will definitely be tuning in every week. It is now time to end this episode and return to Metropolis. But before I do, I recommend leaving a comment down below telling me what you thought of the first episode, and of course hitting those subscribe and like buttons. Make sure you tune in next time to see me battle more escapees from the Phantom Zone.